Now we're talking, guys. SoFi's up over $30 a share. Another all-time high was hit today. Cheers to that, by the way. Happy Monday, guys. What a better way to kick off Monday, right? And this comes after we got an increase, a price target increase from Mizuho on Friday. I'm pretty sure they increased it from $26 to $31 a share, and that's caused some momentum here on top of what we've been seeing in the overall stock market with the rate cuts, right? That's causing the indices to go up. All of this combined is pushing SoFi up to new all-time highs, and we have to cover it. We're going to break down the charts, talk a little bit more about what the analysts are saying right now, and just in general, go over my thoughts. So guys, hit the like button, make sure to subscribe, join the Patreon for my portfolio updates. We post these every single week. I actually just posted one earlier today. We bought more of a stock, and I deposit money every Monday, guys, and we buy stocks every single week. So if you guys want to be a part of that portfolio, check it out on Patreon down below, or go to stocksurfs.com/Patreon. And now let's dive into it. So SoFi, man, what a freaking day. You guys can see we hit $31. It looks like in the overnight market. Then by pre-market, we got to about 29.25. Actually, after the market opened, we dipped our toes into the 28s, guys. SoFi got to $28.97, roughly 96 cents. And we've rallied ever since, essentially. If you guys take a look on this intraday chart, you can see SoFi buyers came in, volume, it saw a big spike in the morning. It fizzled out a little bit, but still, we had a big move there. And SoFi, right after that $28, $29 dump, and we found ourselves right back to 30, and we've been consolidating over $30 since that point, right? And here on the 5-day, 5-minute, you guys see what's going on, right? Look at this. Clearly, we are continuing the uptrend. If this wants to work, what's going on here, guys? Bear with me a second. Look at that. We put in a higher low this morning. With that sell-off down to $28.95, $29, we put in a higher low. We shook out some weak hands, whatever you want to call it, and buyers came in. Buyers came in right where they needed to, and now we're spiking. We actually have a golden cross in the making on SoFi here on the 5-day, 5-minute, which goes to show this could be going up to $31, $32, which is kind of what we talked about last week, right? And we actually already hit $31 in the overnight market. Now let's see if we get to retest that point, which I think we will at some point here in the short term. Now, if we look at the 30-minute, it looks great, right? Buyers came in right around the 50 SMA, and we bounced over it. That's a good sign. On the 1-hour chart, you guys can see we bounced off the 50 SMA as well. The all-time high is pretty evident. It's clear. You guys see it. And on the 4-hour chart, you can see it as well. So at this point, SoFi, man, it just keeps on rocking and rolling. And like I said, this comes after we got an analyst upgrade on Friday from Mizuho. Let me pull this up, and I'll go through this quickly. And obviously, guys, just because an analyst says this or that doesn't mean we have to go and act on it. But it does. The reality is it does move the stock price. It does. Not always. Not always when an analyst comes out and says this or that will the stock move. But it does sometimes, a decent amount of the time. And in this case, SoFi, you can see here the shares popped following an upgrade by Mizuho. You can see, if I zoom in a little bit so you guys can get a better look, we can see they raised their price target, Mizuho did, on the stock from $26 per share to $31 a share now. And Mizuho currently has an outperform rating on SoFi stock. And again, this pushed the stock up. And I mean, the volume's been nuts. It looks like here approximately 75 million shares changed hands during midday trading. I think this is as of Friday, which is nuts. And that is an increase of 21% from the average daily volume of 61 million shares. So, yeah, we got that analyst increase there. And look, the shares the volume increased by 21%. So clearly it sparked some trading activity there, and the stock went up, right? So if we come down a little bit, let's see what a lot of these other analysts, though, the reality is their stock price targets are under where SoFi is right now, but it looks like here they're still increasing them. Citigroup actually increased their price target on SoFi from $18 a share, which, I mean, it was just there not too long ago, now to $28 a share, and gave the stock a buy rating. So it's not just Mizuho, but we have these increases from other banks. Actually, look, it looks like the Citigroup one was back in August, so about a month ago, August 20th. So that was well before we hit $30 a share. So Citi was right on that. They increased it from 80 to 20 or 18 rather to $28. It looks like a lot of these other firms also increased their targets, but these are from the summer. It looks like June, July, August, a lot of them had $20 price targets, $20.50 price targets, $19 price targets. So yeah, those all pretty much hit, right? So yeah, that's what caused a little spike in the stock, and volume to increase a little bit there. And I'm not surprised, right? Again, not always do analyst targets pop the stock or dump the stock or cause crazy volume, right? But a decent amount of time it does, and now SoFi's up over 2% on the day, 65 cents up. And on the intraday here, guys, we're fighting, the bulls are fighting to continue this pop from open, but we are seeing a little resistance at about $30.25. So we do see kind of an ascending triangle forming here on SoFi, higher lows into this resistance at $30.25. If that breaks, guys, $30.25, $31 is next, and we'll see where it goes from that point. But man, we're looking good on SoFi, and a lot of other stocks are looking good. Do you guys remember First Majestic Silver, ticker AG? We covered this. It's up 12%. Silver has been on a rampage. I think silver is going to over $50 an ounce. I've covered this time and time again. The monthly chart looks like a clean cut cup and handle that's going right to $50, and that wants to break $50. That's kind of what we're looking like right now. And with how bad, I mean, I have to make a video on this, but the dollar, guys, the dollar has been awful this year. It makes sense. You know what I mean? With how bad the dollar's been, it makes sense that we're getting this breakout. Silver's up, pushing all-time highs. And we all know silver's manipulated. It should have been hit $50 an ounce a long time ago, but here we are. We're going for it. Gold's hitting all-time highs. You know what I mean? Bitcoin's hitting all-time highs. The dollar is suffering, and I don't think it's going to get much better in the short term. So I think silver's, this rally has some legs to it. And yeah, I think we're going 50 an ounce, maybe higher, and that's going to be great for AG, silver stocks like First Majestic Silver, SLV, which is an ETF that tracks the price of silver. It's going to be great for that. But man, AG, look at this stock. It's a little overbought now, I'll be honest. But man, if you were to catch this thing at any time in the last couple of months, you'd be looking good right now. And I think, again, if silver continues pushing, it's at 44 an ounce. I think if we go to 46, 48, 50 an ounce, which I think that's where we're headed, First Majestic's going to continue to do well. I would not be surprised if this stock somehow got, or not somehow, like it's impossible, but again, I would not be surprised if it got to the teens, back to the teens. I think that's where we're going. And I think I used to, when I last traded it, a while ago, I think it was in the teens. This stock was in the teens years ago, and it just has had a rough couple of years. It was back here, guys, 2021, 2022. I mean, that's when it got into a slump. But before that, it must have been more than just a couple of years ago. Geez, I was trading it heavily in this time period right here. And then AG kind of got hit, but now it's seeing a resurgence. And I think it's, I think this rally has legs, but please, guys, do your own research. Of course, as always, when it comes to gold stocks, silver stocks, they are riskier. But yeah, I'll leave you guys at that. I wasn't planning on talking about silver much in this video, but it just so happens to be that stock is doing the best today on my watch list. We have some other good movers, but yeah, we'll leave it at that for this one. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, guys. Hit the like button, subscribe, check out the last video, join the Patreon for my portfolio updates. I post every trade I make, literally, guys, full transparency. I posted an update earlier today. Check it out. It's on Patreon, linked down below, or go to stasserfs.com/Patreon. That's STASSERFES.com/Patreon. Make sure you guys join. I'll see you on the inside. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you in the next video.